Jambo everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much. For those who are new, my name is Tabitha, and in today's video guys, I'm just going to share with you how you can budget, extreme budgeting for a whole week for a family of 5 for a small amount of money. So all of this, it costed me $30 Canadian dollar, and you can be able to feed your family for a whole week, if you not teenagers guys, young kids and 2 adults, you can get through the week. Now you may say, oh, kids are gonna get tired eating the same thing over and over. I know that, I've been there, trust me. I grew up in a big family, and we were 8 of us, and we had a dad who was helping my mom to look after us, and also we had some relatives coming in, so we were like sometimes 15 people or maybe more under one roof. And so my mom sometimes couldn't afford to change different meals, meat or chicken, so we'll eat like in the morning porridge, and then at lunchtime we'll eat like ugali with daga, with mchicha, which mchicha is like spinach. We'll also have some at night rice and beans, and we'll do that over and over for a whole week. I remember one time I asked my mom, I said, Mom, why do we eat beans over and over with rice? I'm tired of it. Guys, I used to not like beans until I came here and started cooking them again. But if you asking me when I was home, I wouldn't miss the beans. But now because I don't eat them often, I now missing. And sometimes I will miss and cook it and just freezing them. This can get you through the whole week. And I know there is also some people out there who maybe they don't have it at all, you can contact a food bank, or you can just go to the local church that it's close to you. I know there is some local church, they offer some food. They were one of the local church here used to offer food once a week at least, and I don't know about with the COVID if they're still doing it, but they used to offer once a week to the community, and you will go there and have a very good meal. But that is one time a week. If you are worrying about the whole week, I think you should just contact the food bank. And if you don't know even how to do all that, just go to the neighbor, ask them and say, hey, this is my situation, what can I do? Anyway, without taking so much of our time, let's get into all the recipes. And tonight, because it's been so late, right now it's like 11 o'clock, I'm just gonna cook few, and the rest of it, especially the cabbage, cabbage, I have to cut very thin. That's how I cut it, and it's gonna take so much time. So tonight I'm just gonna show you how I cook. I'm gonna cook beans tonight and pasta only. Guys, welcome back, and so I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I got for only 30 Canadian dollar, and you can feed family of 5, 3 young kids and 2 adults. Guys, no teenagers, 3 young kids. So anyways, I'm gonna go get you through. So I got this pasta, and I will show you the receipts at the end of how much it costed. Then I got garlics. I'm just gonna use only one, so you still have 2 left that you can use next time. And I have lean ground beef. I hope you can see that. And I got pasta sauce, this kind. And I got 2 of them, of course. The more the better. I got cabbage. I got brown rice. I hope you can see the names. I got small cheese. I actually had to go get this cheese in another store just because the store that I got all the groceries, they didn't have this small cheese, and I wanted to stay on a budget, of course. And I have some oats, some carrots, some beans, these kind of beans. I also got tuna in this receipt. I just want to show you so that you don't confuse when I show you the receipt later. And so this onion, I actually didn't get it. I had this at home, and I didn't want to buy another onions when I already have a lot. So I'm just going to use, I'm going to use one of my onions at home. And I think you can get one of these for like $1.97, I believe, the red onion. And so anyways, so tonight I'm not gonna be able to cook all this just because it's late and I need to go to rest and be able to take care of the kids tomorrow. So I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna cook the beans. And the beans that I'm gonna use, it's these beans that it was in my freezer. I'm just gonna use this. The way I'm gonna cook them is just the same way I would cook this one. These are yellow beans. Actually, I got this from home, and I've been freezing couple bags of these, so I just don't want to have more beans in my freezer. So I'm just gonna use the one it's already defrosted. But when you want to cook for a whole week recipe and you need the beans, you can just get one of these. It fits for the whole week, and it gets bigger when you cook. And so yeah, that is yellow beans, so it's different, but I cook the same. I just boil them, like cook them in the oven for a couple hours, and that's how it looks like. Very soft. And the way I try is just by squishing them. Anyways, and did I show you the tuna? Yeah, so I got tuna, but it's for my daughter. It's in the receipt. I'm just put out there so that just in case you see it. So this is how much costed. That is how much cost. You can see, guys, $30 over there, and you can see the tuna there, and the cheese is $2. I was just sure I went to another store. So basically, if you take that $3 put out here, take the tuna out here and put right there, it's $30, just right on amount that I'm telling you. $30, you can be able to feed your whole family for a whole week. Anyway, without taking so much of a time, let's get started cooking. So guys, here's all the ingredients. I already got them ready. I have 3 balls of onions. One I'm gonna use for beans, and then pasta, and for cabbage tomorrow. The reason I'm saying I'm going to cook cabbage tomorrow because I usually cut small pieces of cabbage when I cook it. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to show you about the tomatoes. I actually have tomatoes in my recipes, and I got them today with all the ingredients. As you can see, the tomatoes over there. I just forgot to show you in the video when I was showing all the ingredients. Basically, I'm going to start cooking. I just want to show you how I cut it. This is the way I cut it. I will usually cut small pieces more tomorrow with cabbage because I like small pieces, but today it's been late. As you all can see, it's already 12, and so I have to cook this fast and go to bed. And I already cleared the garlic, the cheese, the tomato, I already cut it. Now I'm going to start cooking. I already opened the tomato sauce I'm gonna open another one while the meat is cooking. So guys, I just put like 1 tablespoon for oil, vegetable oils. I just use the one I have at home, and I also put 2 tablespoons of oil for beans. I'm gonna let it heat up, and then I'm gonna start put all the ingredients for beans, and that is onions and tomatoes, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I know we most have salt in the house, but if you don't have it at home, you don't have to. And also I added I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper on the meat as well, but if you don't have it, again, you don't have to put it on. And pasta water is boiling. So anyways, let me put everything together, and then I'll show you when I'm flipping them or stewing them. So guys, you can see I already seasoned black pepper. I'm gonna season a little bit of salt. That's enough. And I'm gonna put some onions, so all the flavor can go in the meat. I like to put before it's brown. And I put the garlic. And here the onions for beans is cooking as well. Anyway, I'm gonna show you when it's ready to be put in the sauce. So guys, this is how it looks like. I took the fat out, and here the beans, onions, it's golden brown. I'm gonna add our tomato. I'm gonna add our tomato in here as well. That is one. I'm gonna add another one. So anyways, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and beans. Again, if you don't you don't have salt at home, you don't have to put salt. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And here we have our pasta cooking, as you can see over there, boiling. We're gonna let it cook for a while. And I'm going to try to put water on the can just to kind of take all the sauce out so we don't waste it, and put it in here. Just a little tiny water to wash it out all the sauce. Now guys, while it's cooking and the pasta is boiling and the bean sauce is also cooking, I'm just gonna put the cover on a pot just to keep the heat in. And I usually don't watch the time. I just guessing myself if it's ready or not, but you can put for about 20 minutes or so for the pasta sauce. And for the beans, tomatoes, I usually keep checking it and see if it's already well done, and be able for me to add the beans in. Our beans, it's done. Our pasta, it's done. Pasta sauce, it's done. and our pasta is already done. I took the water out, so I'm just gonna put everything together and marry with cheese, and I will show you guys after. So guys, as you can see, I'm just kind of mixing together all the sauce before I can put the cheese in. Now I'm putting all the cheese in. So guys, this is how it looks like, and I know you may wonder how can you be able to sell that. You can basically take what you are eating for that day, and the rest of it you can always pack on a containers or zip locks and put on the freezer and eat when you need it. So for tonight, I already made the beans. As you can see, it's already cooked. Tomorrow I'm just going to show you how I make my rice, as well as cabbage and carrots, and I will show you how to look on the plate. This recipe just cost 30 Canadian dollar, and it can get through the week for family of 5, 3 young kids and 2 adults. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow when my kids are in school. So guys, it's next day in the morning. I'm making my coffee. Now I'm gonna throw in the oats that I showed you yesterday for the kids to eat breakfast. For those who live in Tanzania, I know this is not the typical porridge that we cook at home. So basically it's just a quick porridge, and it has the instructions. It's just like 3 minutes cooking. I'm gonna let it cook 3 minutes, and I will show you when it's in the bowl, ready to be eaten by my kids and myself. This is my final porridge. If it happened, you have some milk in the fridge. It happened for me. I had some milk in the fridge. I had to use that. So you can just eat without the milk if you don't have any, just with the way you cooked with water, and throw a little bit of brown sugar or any sugar that you might happen you have in your house. You can throw it in and just eat at the breakfast. See you when I'm making the cabbage with carrots and the rice, and I will show you how you can make your lunch after this. Thank you guys for keep watching me until now. Here is my cabbage. I already chopped them, as you can see, small pieces, but you can cut any piece that you want. And here are my carrots. I also chopped in that shape, but you can chop any shape you want. And I also have my onions. I have half of my brown rice. I have my salt that I had at home. And as you can see, I only used half of the rice. The rest of it you can cook during the week when you have to. I also used only 4 carrots. You can see I still have a lot of carrots that I can be able to cook with this cabbage. And I put it just a little tiny bit of vegetables oil that I had in the house. So I'm just gonna add onions, and then I'm gonna cook them until they're little bit brown. 6 years old to 1 year old, even 7. All the food that I showed you should be good enough for a whole week to eat it. Here I have the water boiling for rice. I will just put a little bit of salt in there and put some little bit of oil, and it should be good to go. Now it's golden brown. As you can see, it has beautiful color over there, and it smells good, guys. I'm going to add some of my carrots, or my carrot that I already chopped. And I'm gonna cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna add my cabbage in, just because the carrot, the way I chopped, is not gonna get a little bit soft. cover it up for 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And my rice, you can see it cooking. I just covered. That is how it looks like after 2 minutes. And so I'm going to add the cabbage. And I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't measure myself. I always just guessing this is enough or this is not enough. And I taste it if I wanna make sure it's enough or not enough. So anyways, I'm just gonna cover it for about 2 to 3 minutes again. So guys, this is how our cabbage look like after being cooking for 4 to 5 minutes. You don't want it to be cooked all the way. You want it to still have the crunchiness from the carrot and cabbage. And yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful color with those brown onions. I flip our rice. It's already done. And so yeah, I already warmed up our beans from last night. So I'm gonna put in a plate and show you how it looks like on the plate and how you can serve it. So guys, here it's our plate. It's already served. And just remember, this rice, beans, and cabbage you can eat at any time. You know, you can eat in the morning, lunchtime, dinner, it doesn't matter. It's good enough for family of 5. It should be good enough for the whole week. I know that kids may be complaining about why are we eating the same food for the whole week. You just tell them the situation and say, hey, this is our situation. Don't worry, it will get better. And they should be able to understand you. I remember I used to understand my mom, even though I could understand sometimes I will get cry and cranky, but hey, you have to do what you have to do. That's it for today's video. I do appreciate your time. For those who are new, please considering subscribing for more supporting so I can make more videos of this. Bye bye, kwaheri, and may God bless you.